Hey, good morning everybody and welcome to Pumpkin Days episode 14. Today I have no idea what we're doing. We're going to just head in and see what needs to be done. I have been doing a little bit of extra play on the side just to get some practice up. So Eliana's now at some heights, a little bit more hours, but I've been keeping Greta quite just for you guys. So I now have worked out a little bit more about the game. I found a dude called Pumpkin Jack in one of the forests. He's not real friendly, but he's there. And I was trying to catch up on the dev stream yesterday. I missed the live stream. I'm so sad. But they've been doing some changes and I'm really looking forward to seeing those in the game. I love it when they do stuff. It's awesome. Ooh, light tea. How does that go? Okay. So, and I've really learned that if this TV thing is really important. So, actually, before I go too much further, I'm going to just check my volume. Yeah, no, it's good. I was listening to music while I was riding yesterday, and yeah. Check the weather. Right, no rain tomorrow, so plenty of watering for us. The hardest thing about doing two different games is remembering what you're doing in each one. But now I definitely have a much better idea of what works and what I need to be doing. So that's silver, that's iron. Alright, so the first thing I'm going to need with this 1730 is I'm going to need a storage box. And I don't know why it's 3:21 p.m, but I'm just going to head straight for this storage box. The second thing I learned, because I play Portia as well, and in Portia, if you fall over, you just get sent home and it's all good. And in Pumpkin Days, if you fall over, you end up in the doctor's, which is also good. But he takes what he calls 10%. Okay, I don't know about you, but I thought doctors were good at math. And this one, he's either really good at math and is ignoring what 10% is, or he's not that good at math, in which case I'm not even thinking about what that means for my medicine. But either way, don't fall over from exhaustion when you're playing Pumpkin Days. All right, so I'm really glad because I've kind of. I better ask him how he's going. Oh, and the other thing I learned, which I was kind of surprised and really happy to find out, is if I buy this, so 1200 for a large storage crate, it's kind of important. And I don't have enough money for a barn. I thought I could. Oh no, I need to have some planks. So yesterday on the other game when I was trying to work a few things out, I bought a barn and I tried to pay Eddie for it, but you can't pay Eddie, you have to pay the post office. And you can't buy another barn or building until after you've run down to the post office and paid them, and then you can run back to Eddie's and you can buy the chicken coop, say. So let's just today we're going to go get wood, but first we're going to clear out our backpack because, to be honest, the whole backpack situation driving me crazy, and I really want to fix that. So on the way to fixing it, I also discovered if you're trying to craft things that require dark wood, you can't use, surprise, any other wood to substitute, because I did try. Alright, what's in this one? Alright, this is my metals box. Okay. Alright, we've got copper and then iron. And that's nickel. I'm going to just put the extra metals down here because tungsten. Oh, and I know how to get these now. I know how to polish it. I was saving up my gems until Eddie had a gem polisher. But Eddie does not get a gem polisher until you ship a certain amount of gems. So I'm going to just have to bite the bullet and ship all of those. Because otherwise Eddie's just not going to do it. It's also expensive to experiment with other metals. I've made some nice expensive sculptures. Actually, they need to all go down one. And I have a better idea of how to do the whole mining thing. So all in all, it has been a learning curve, and I know I said I needed more time to write. So what I've been doing is I've been writing in the morning, and then in the afternoon I do a course to learn some more of the author things that I need to know and that I really don't. And because I'm not really good at just sitting and listening, I play a game while I'm listening, and I have the two screens up, one screen open and the other screen kind of closed. So the other screen with the game on it, and every now and then I have to stop playing to actually pay closer attention because I can't see what's happening. So I don't understand what the guy's saying. So I need to stop and have a better, closer look. So I've learnt a ton of stuff, both about the game and both about what I need to know as I do things. And it's been really, really good to know. All right, I found out where to get dark wood. I found out where to get brown wood. I might actually keep those on me because we're going wood hunting today. I found out where to get peach wood too. I was really excited for that. Okay, now because I'm going to go ship all of these. I know it hurts, but that's just going to happen. All right, and the reason I needed my second crate. This is the other thing I like about Pumpkin Days. I can open the other crate and be lazy and not close the first one. And look, you only have to close one. It's really cool. Alright. I also need to keep a better eye on my quotas, otherwise people get mad at me. Because I found that out yesterday. It's like, you did not fulfill your quota. I'm very disappointed. Oh, and Orpheus sends you a nastygram, laughing at you, which is even worse. So that's kind of good incentive for me for me to pay attention to what I'm meant to be doing, both in game and out. So it's kind of very cool. Anyway, I've learnt the value of soup and turnip soup. There are my apple tree seeds. I might hang on to those for a bit longer. I've also solved the problem of not being able to hoe a single row. You don't have to plant something in it and wait for it to grow. You can just dig it up. I feel really silly, but at least I know now. Oh, and I've worked out how to use these things. So all in all, I've had fun and I've learnt stuff. And I think that will probably do. There's no sort button that'll let me move everything up. In Porsche, I can just hit a sort button and very lazily watch my inbox, my backpack sort itself into order. But we haven't quite got that here, so I actually have to think about where I put things, which is really nice because you've got more control over what you do. It just takes a little bit longer. So I have to say I'm really enjoying this little game. This is just one of the best things that I've played in quite a while. So I started this genre with Stardew Valley. Actually, the other thing I discovered is you can do this. How cool is this? You don't have to sort things into your backpack. You do have to still get them out of the chest, but you can do this. It's really great. I love it. Just little quality of life bits that they've done. It's just fantastic. Where's my cutter? Oh, there it is. Okay, I'm going to move this because I just need to. So this farm layout is different to how I have my other farm layout, which isn't a bad thing. because I have to say, I think, oops, I still keep trying to rotate the mouse button to rotate my equipment. You actually need the R and L keys, like it says in the little top right hand corner. Yeah, so I'm thoroughly enjoying this game. There are deer in the woods. I know, I think I got very excited the other day, but I also found a fox. And I got very excited about that too. So, yes. All the excitement has happened. You know, this looks like it's already watered, and I think I forgot to prune it. Pick it, not prune it. It's just okay. So I'm just going to pick all of these. I need another chest already. I know, it's ridiculous. I need a flower chest. I'm still trying to work out how to get the bees to make honey, and I think I've got to plant flowers around the hive. This is in the other game, so I'm going to try that here as well, and we'll just see what works, because I had them up for a whole season and they haven't made any honey, and I can't work out why. And I looked in the library for some instruction, but it wasn't there. So I think if you don't have flowers on your property, maybe they don't make honey, because that's possibly just the way they work. Which actually is really good, because now you've got to look after your bees, just like you would look after your cows and your sheep and whatnot. So kind of, yeah, I love it. All the little extra bits in the game. Alright, it's 7:03 p.m. The nearest trees I can chop are in the Darkwood Forest. You know what, I'm actually going to pop her into bed before she collapses on me, but first I'm going to watch some television. Oh, and I need to make soup. That's right. Lots and lots of soup. And tea. And juice. Oh, a bookshelf. Awesome. Okay. We can do the soup thing tonight, because I noticed I had a ton of salt. Oh, this makes life so much easier. The thing is when you're crafting in the kitchen, you do have to have your ingredients on you, otherwise it's not going to work very well. But I found you can do an awful lot of stuff. Oh, and soup sells better than raw ingredients. Oh man, I'm not going to be able to make a lot of soup. I think I tried capsicum for soup, and it gave me a very interesting dish. Black beans will make soup, and turnips will make soup, and mushrooms make an awesome soup. I think I get more energy out of that one. And you know what, I'm going to do some experimenting with my blackberries, and we'll just see if we can't get the blackberry recipes to come up. But before I do any of that, I need to make sure that I don't have an order for them in the farm journal. So, because I kept cooking my potatoes in the other game instead of selling them, and people got quite cross with me. Alright, barley, potato, corn. I've done bell pepper and coffee beans, so good, I can keep those. Tomato, oats and raspberries. We're in summer. I need to move my patootie on these things. Alrighty. And I also need to put my gems in the box. Gems aren't actually worth a lot, even when you polish them. But I'm hoping that there's crafty bits you can do with them too, so that would be cool. So anyway, I need to ship a certain number of these before what's his face, Eddie, gets... Did I have a coffee quota that's not done? No, I've done coffee, okay. Before Eddie gets the gem cutting machine, and you need the gem polishing machine so that you can donate gems to the museum, which is kind of good. Alright, so these things, I remember I was experimenting with more than one ingredient, but these things... Alright, we're going to cook 7. Look, multiple cooking, I love it. This is something Portia does not have and desperately needs, but this game has it. It's beautiful. I know I'm biased. I'm in love with these, both of them. I play Stardew as well sometimes, but yeah, I'm enjoying these games a lot. Alright, I have black bean soup. We're going to make 39 because that's how many I can make. Of course, if you mess up everything and you lose your ingredients. So don't mess up. There's no pressure there, right? Turnips. I think turnips was the only other one I wanted to do. Yep. And we're about to run out of salt, which is fine. I need to go back to the mines anyway. But I also need 50 boards, and we're going to do that the next day. We're going to cook. I remember when I first started, I found that so hard to do, and now it's like second nature. It's brilliant. Okay, tomatoes, lettuce. Pretty sure I can't make anything else. Yep. Peppermint candy. Okay, breakfast. Okay, hot drinks. Alrighty. So what we're going to do, and it doesn't matter what window you're in when you do this. You can hit experiment. And then you can hit I to bring up your inventory because that makes your life a lot easier. Grab your blackberries and go 2 for juice. And then hit cook, don't hit experiment again. Okay, so go cook. And we should have learned blackberry juice, which means that we can then do a multiple batch of blackberry juice. We have 58 blackberries, which is what, 25 and 3, 28? No, divide it by 2. 25 and 4. It's 29. So we're going to make 29 of these. And hopefully not mess it up. Brilliant. All right. So that is all the cooking done. Now our energy needs are looked after for like the next little while, and as much as I'd like to get some cash for that, what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to go chop some wood and get my 50 boards, and I'm going to go and build myself a barn or a chicken coop, one of the two. So into bed, little person. I think okay, so we've done the television thing, which is really important. And we're going to nap till 5:15 in the morning. Oh my god, she gets to sleep in compared to me. I'm up at 4:30 because it's the best way to broadcast. Oh my gosh, I looked over at my screen during the changeover there and I nearly had heart failure. Alright, so before we go anywhere, we're just going to grab this lot up. And we also, today, as well as chopping wood, we need to try and remember to get to the farm store and buy the seeds as we've been doing, because he has a bunch of seeds and he doesn't always have the same ones. And the day that you don't go is quite possibly the day that he has the seeds you actually need, which is annoying. I received something in the mail. It's probably my paycheck. Oh, and we really need an iron axe and an iron... No, not iron. I need steel, but that's okay. Let's just pick up the wood that we've got. I'm so excited because I found so much to do, and I'm like, oh my god, this is how I'm supposed to be. This is how to make the game go. I don't know, just collect these out. And there's a steam award for shipping planks, and I'm being a real Scrooge McDuck, and I don't want to ship my planks at all. We need... That is actually really cool. Let's grab that and get that going. I've lost whole days to crafting, so I better be careful. We'll pop that in there and we'll walk away. Alright, the reason I want to do that is because it takes forever to water. And I've discovered that if you have a gold watering can or a steel watering can, you can water nine squares in one go. And I'm really excited by that too, because my watering gets done and I don't kill myself doing it, which is fantastic. All right, here we go with that. Also, you can walk squares and it doesn't matter. So I can turn sideways. Whereas with this one, the little line doesn't orient. It just keeps going in one direction. There we go. So we're just going to really quickly get this done. So piffle. Also, your watering can does not run out as much, which is kind of cool also. And I need to remember to water my trees because I keep forgetting to do that in this game and they don't grow, oddly enough. So, yeah, lots of cool stuff in this game that I've been slowly finding out over the last couple of days, the last week or so, when I've been studying and stuff. I've also got a conference coming up, so they set us some mandatory watching, and I'm not real good at sitting at the desk doing nothing. So I played this while I listened, and I absorbed quite a bit more than I would have otherwise. Because otherwise my brain is like a rat in a cage, and it likes to just go anywhere except where it's meant to be going. So it's like, I'm going to write 1,000 words this hour. Oh, what's in the email? Oh, the floors need cleaning. Oh my gosh, I'm going to dwell on that thing that happened 10 years ago and be sad. No, I'm not. So I do two things at once and it helps. A little bit. All right, payment for my last shipment. Now, there's things I can't be sure what I've planted. I've forgotten, and the garden doesn't tell you when you look at it if you don't know your plants, and I don't. So, that's not a bad thing. It just means I have to have a better memory than I forgot. So, what we're going to do is head over here. And hi Sebastian. Oh yeah, I forgot I had to do turnip soup for Sebastian. Yay! Oh, and he gave me 20 tomatoes. That's awesome. He gets me this, I'll do this mission, and basically it's because he feels like turnip soup. But he does give me tomatoes for it, and tomatoes. Something else I've been missing entirely is you can break the fruit and veggies from here. I forgot to read that properly. Oh god, no. Okay, that's tedious, but I can do it. Okay. We're just going to bite the bullet here. We're going to just buy 10 of everything. I know I've got black bean seeds, but we'll buy 10 of those anyway. Oh gosh, I've got to have oats. I think I bought some of those, but I'll buy some more. I'm not buying 10 lemon trees. I think I'm going to just buy 6. Ow, this hurts. 240. I need to buy another axe from Hefe too. No, we'll buy... Actually, 6 is overkill. It's fun though. Hey, let's buy 6. Overkill is good. I'm going to need another farm at this rate. Cherry trees! Wait, do I have... No, I have apples. So let's buy 6 of those. We are going to have a veritable orchard. And if I buy another farm, maybe I can put something different on it. Okay, now, I've got potato seeds. I have tomatoes to turn into tomato seeds. Let's grab us 10 beets. Alright, we'll grab us 5 beets. Because I want to... I don't need to buy another axe. Let's buy 10 beets. Because what we're going to do now with these, just saying thanks Sebastian, is grab beets. And we're just going to turn these into seeds. This is if you're ever short of seeds and they're irritatingly selling the vegetable and not the seeds, buy the vegetable, even if you buy just one. You don't need as many tomatoes as I just picked, but it comes in handy. Alrighty, I've now got all the seeds I think for my mission. So do I have barley? No, okay, I need barley. I've got oats, tomatoes, I need raspberries, I don't have any. I need corn. Okay, so I've got the barley, the potatoes and the tomatoes. I think I might actually have some of the others in the ground. I should probably go look at my last broadcast and check, but that's okay. Alright, now we're going to go see... We don't need to see Hefe. We have our energy food. Alright, you know where we're going? We're going to go get some brown wood. And... I've just got to remember where the brown wood is. There's two places I can get it. I can get dark wood from over there, and I can also get dill. And there's a secret spot in there, which I found, and it's... Okay, see that statue over there, right across the river? Basically almost in line with the little armpit of the tree. I found out how to get there, but in behind that, there's a secret space, which is really awesome. And then there's another secret space over on the other side. Although I am waiting for Pumpkin Jack to get mad at me, so we'll find out. In the meantime, however, let's just grab some of these. Cilantro. I still haven't worked out how to make coriander out of cilantro. It doesn't happen when you stick the cilantro in the mortar and pestle. So I'm still working on that. In the meantime, I'm going to just, my aim today is to wear out another axe. So let's just hit 2 and equip that. I love that you can equip it just by hitting the number. You can't eat just by hitting the number, but you can equip your equipment, so that's kind of cool. Not so fond of this. You've got to wait in between each axe strike. Otherwise, you'll just give yourself RSI from spamming the mouse button. I'm either missing a quicker way to do this, or this is just how it is. And then she stops and wipes her brow. She's at half energy. Oh, maybe we'll get out from under the tree. The other thing too is you need to know which way these trees fall, because you're going to have to plan to pick up your wood. And yesterday when I was chopping wood on a slope, they were falling up the slope and there was no wood to collect. So I'm not sure if I was missing it and it was rolling downhill. And this is me. This is what I do every time. I'm yabbering away and I completely forget to eat my soup. And soup is magic. Right, let's try that. You need to, yeah. Also, when you eat your soup, you end up holding soup, so you've got to switch back to your tool. Although that didn't happen last time. Last time I was able to eat and chop, so I must have done something wrong there. That is me, not the game. Alright, so what I need is I need 50 of these. So let's grab my inventory. And this is the other thing I love about Pumpkin Days. I can have my inventory open. I'm standing under the tree again. Dope. I can have my inventory open and monitor things. I don't have to put them in my hotbar to see how much stuff I've got because I don't want to open my inventory. You know, it would be much more efficient if I would chop trees in the direction that they fell. So if all of these are going to fall to the right, I can probably chop them this way. Where is it? There it is. No. And just run along the tree to the next tree. That would work. More soup. So I discovered you can actually work for a really long time if you eat your soup, which I know is a bit of a dark moment, but that's the way it is. I don't think I'm going to get through this tree before my axe shatters. We can hope. That was about 4 mouse clicks for it to go. So yeah, so this is about the only downside is the wait between each being able to hit with the axe. I love it. I'm going to break on you any minute now. Yep, but just hang on for just a tick, Mr. Axe. See, and look, we can run up to here and then chop down the next one. Huh. I like it. Much more efficient. Alright, I'm too busy watching my tree bar and not busy enough watching my energy bar. And it doesn't go ding before you fall over, you just fall over. So, yeah, got to be careful. Alright, and no, it didn't automatically transfer. I must have hit hold by mistake when I was doing it last time. Too many buttons. But she throws her hands up in the air. No, you broke your axe. Okay. Now I need to make those into planks, and then we are going to go buy ourselves a barn. Oh, sparklies. Chamomile. I wonder if I can make chamomile tea. The museum does not take your herbs, so you have to, yeah, you can do other things to earn money from them, but it's not one of those things that you can give to the museum to save it. So yeah. I could run along the cliff and jump off it, but I think what I'm going to do is just run along the ground like a sensible person. Oh, actually there was one thing I wanted to do. Let's run back to town. So yesterday what happened was oh no, I don't have 50 planks, that's right. Alright. I know. My brain is dribbling out of my ears. 5:20, we're good for time, we're good to do one more day so far, maybe. It all depends on how long this one runs. So yeah. So if you're wondering where the Pumpkin Day stream was yesterday, I'm trying to be a bit better about focusing on what I need to do, and I've cut my gaming back to one stream for this channel. And I need to go water near my trees. So that's just how that is. The reason I didn't care about my axe breaking and the reason I'm not running off to Hefe's is because I can now make my own axes. As soon as I process my metals. Let me just get rid of the info bar. Right, if the info bar is up, it won't let you do stuff. So make sure your info bar is not up. I need another iron axe. Where did my gold bars go? Oh, I might have put them away. I don't know where they are. Okay. Let's grab that. It's going to be a while. So what we're going to do is grab our brownwood planks. I know I can just pull them out of the box, but I'm being lazy. So we'll grab these. And we'll head on over to our anvil. And alrighty. So I don't have to experiment to discover this. I think a gold watering can and a gold hoe are probably my next priorities. Gold pickaxe would probably be nice too. So let's just make ourselves 2 of these, except I picked that. Alright, we'll just make ourselves another one of those. Now if I was experimenting, I could put three gold bars in and 1 brownwood plank, and I would probably get a gold axe. Actually, I would get a gold axe. Alright, so we have 2 of these. Let's, the watering can or the hoe, because I think I've only got enough to do 1. Okay, let's open this up. I have no titanium and I really want some, because I reckon that would be magic. However, I do have gold. So I'm just going to go 1 and 2 and 3. And then you hit build, not experiment. And you try not to mess it up, because that would be an expensive mistake. Yes, 1 gold watering can, that's awesome. What else have I got? That's an iron hoe, isn't it? Yeah. And silver watering can. So the iron hoe is only going to do, I think it does about 4 squares. So I'm going to make myself a silver hoe. I could make myself a silver pickaxe. It's very tempting. Let's go see what pickaxes need. Would be very expensive to experiment with my silver that way, but I'm just going to try and, if an axe takes 3 and they both take wooden planks, so I can't remember what I needed for a pickaxe from the other game. That's annoying. There we go. Actually, we'll just wait for that. So I'm going to furnace some silver. That's very, very technical, I know. Let's furnace the old silver and we'll see how that goes. Like that, awesome. Probably only going to get 1 out of this. Yeah, okay. I was hoping to get more than 1. I forgot it takes about 5 pieces. In that case it took 4. Sometimes it takes 4 pieces, I've been noticing, so that's kind of interesting. Alright, it's always embarrassing when you head up to buy something and you have no room in your backpack because you very foolishly didn't take your stuff out. I like being able to find stuff, it's just me. It also helps if I can see the bars when I try and collect what it is. I can see what it is when I try and collect the bars and put the ore away. Alright, I've got all of this to plant, but I've got a field of stuff, so I know I've got that. I need a seed box as well. But until I get one, alright, this time I'm going to set this up properly. Spring, summer, autumn, winter. So, just move my peppers out of the way. I will buy another box, just not yet. So this is all summer crops, so now I don't have to guess where my summer crops are because I messed up my other box. And those are trees, so let's put the trees down the bottom line. And turnips are grows in all seasons, that's good to know. So I suppose the bottom line is going to have to be all seasons as well. You can plant trees in all seasons, you just can't get fruit from them in all seasons. Okay. Alright, we might just leave that there and we might go and try this other experiment I've got. I've got 50 wood planks on me now and not enough cash to buy either a barn or a chicken coop. But what I didn't know and what I wish I had known when I started is I think you can actually put these on the tab. I could be wrong about this. But you can only put one on the tab at a time. So for instance, I think I've paid off my house. Let me just go check that. I can't, the post office is closed. Yep. Alright, and actually that means Eddie's is closed too. Oh, there goes that plan. Alright, that's fine. Let's see what I've got in here. Dodentalis, Morning Glory, Scylla, Petrified Wood is a gem, Chrysoprase is a gem. Right, I'm going to accept that because I can do that. Hang on. Dodentalis, Morning Glory, and Scylla. Let's go see if we can find those. The other game I haven't done my friendship anywhere near as well as this one. And it's worth it. This is you get a little bit of extra cash, you get some extra stuff you can do. So Scylla is a flower. And I forget where I found it. Let's go see. I think I found it on the way to the mountains actually. Oh good, they're in alphabetical order. Maybe. Okay. Most of them are in alphabetical order, that's okay. The Lucky Pine Forest for Scylla. And Dodentalis, is that a flower or is that... It might be a herb. Maybe it's a fish. Oh, guys, you're making me think. Oh, and that's the other thing. I've got to fish because we only have 2 years to get, excuse me. All right, I think Dodontralis is a fish, but we'll just check in here while I'm here. We've only got 2 years. Hang on a minute. Okay, that's a bit better. So we've only got 2 years before Jounce comes, and we need to get all the fish. And some of these beggars are seasonal. So we're in summer. So let's just see if it's a summer river fish. Trout, arapima, tigerfish, dace, cherry salmon, bitterly, mittens. Okay. Is it in the lake? Black bass, smelt, pike, rock bass, largemouth, walleye, goldfish. No. Oh, good. Some of these go over for more than one season. That's nice to know. Oh, okay. And the other entries aren't going to come up. Because we haven't had those seasons yet. Oh, guys. What good is my library if it's a seasonal library? Okay, I am having a go. So, a meteor fishing rod. Does that mean I need to find a meteor? Okay, so you only get more speed, you don't get bigger bars when you get better rods. Okay, a wooden rod gets the easy fish, an iron rod for medium, and a gold for hard, titanium for very hard. And a meteor. So does that mean? I wonder how many things I need to put in the museum before I save it from Jounce. That's going to be hard. And I didn't find out where the Dodontralis is. It's not a herb and it's not a flower. Or maybe it is and it's not in the library. Maybe the library's not perfect. Well, that's going to keep me on my toes. Alright, the something pine woods, the lucky pine woods. Where are they on my map? Okay, my farm is there, the bridge is there, the lucky pine forest is there. Cool, we can go there. Maybe not tonight though. Let's head straight for home. Tucker wants capsicum, so we'll put some capsicum in the morning in the bell peppers. Sorry, Tucker wants bell peppers, so we can put the bell peppers in the trunk, backpack. Hopefully, it won't get all squishy from the fish. And speaking of fish, I need to ship a certain amount of those as well. All right. And I guess while we're delivering stuff to Tucker, we can be also okay. Oh yeah, and tools sell for more money than metals too. So when I get a nice little stockpile of tools, I'm going to be starting to make them to sell them. Let's watch a bit of telly. I forgot, I think, spinach and strawberry salad. I wouldn't have thought of that. Oh, okay. I wonder when you can grow spinach. I've got to try this. And a brown bookshelf. Okay, well, we're not making bookshelves. What's it going to be tomorrow? Okay, it's probably not going to rain, so I'm probably going to lose time on watering, but that's okay. Sleep. Time check. Alright, this will be the last day I play in Pumpkin Days, just for this session. Oh, go ahead and make a liar out of me, guys. Nice. Alright. You know what? It could be a lot worse. I have a bunch of fields here with nothing in them. That's not good. Let's fix that. The other thing I love, and I would love it even more if I'd remember to keep my seeds on me. Alright, I'm going to grab some oats. So what have I got in my quota? Oats, tomatoes. Okay, potatoes take 4 days. All right, we've got a couple of slots here, so what we'll do is we'll grab our oats and our tomatoes. I think I've got about 30 black bean. I've got black bean already. Let's go for potato and beets, and we'll just see how many of these, and turnips because they're useful. We'll see how many of these we can put into the ground without putting ourselves into the ground, of course. All right, that was silly. Let's go with the oats. And all I need to do is stand in the middle, kinda. So all I'm doing is hitting the D key, and I can grow things and plant them more efficiently just by spinning on the spot. It's kind of cool. All right, I can find Scylla in the Lucky Pine Woods. It's 7:22 a.m., so no one's open in town. I'm out of seeds, that's what it is. Let's get the tomatoes going. I love the little paper bag rustle that you get at the end when you empty a bag of seeds. It's kind of one of those non-visual cues that you don't need to keep putting seeds in the ground. Or I could just count, that might work too. And we go this way. Yes, I discovered you can make a fair amount of money fairly quickly if you make furniture, which does wreak havoc with your shipping boards achievement, because I'm nowhere near ready for that. You can make more money selling soup than you can selling the raw vegetables. Logical. All of it's logical when you think about it. And you can make more money selling furniture than boards, and more money selling tools than just raw metal. You just have to spend the time at the crafting bench. So in that, I think this game has got the crafting factor much better integrated than anything I've ever played before. I really like that. They've done a beautiful job with it. But everything takes time, so you also have to choose what you spend your time on. And that's just another thing I love about the game. It's you've got to make choices, and the risk with a big field like this is it's going to be a right pain to water when the rain's not falling. So what I'm doing here is I'm stockpiling my seeds for next summer, basically, so that it doesn't matter if Sebastian has seeds in stock or not. Alright, so what I'm going to do is jog over to the Lucky Pine Forest. And I don't think I have enough axes to get through the little magic space in there, but we're going to find out. I thought I could only find dill in here. Am I heading in the right direction? No, I'm not. Okay, so I'm heading into Pecan Woods. That's fine. So Pecan Woods is that way. And the Lucky Pine Forest is this way. That should be dill. Yes, okay. And we're going to look for... Okay, so this is where the daylilies hide out. Alright. Ooh, what's that? These are carnations? Sage. Nice. I don't have any of that. Oh, and that's the other thing I found is you can turn sage, that should be carnation. Awesome. You can turn your herbs into like mixed spices. And that sells for more than just a normal herb. So your mortar and pestle is really, really useful. And these are just awesomely big trees. I love the way they grow so low. You're like, oh my god, this forest is closing in on me. Oh, what's that? You come across these everywhere. Ooh, sparkles. More dill. I bet I can grow that maybe. these everywhere and I don't know what to do with them. It's like a little shrine, but I can't put anything in it. I see a change in trees over that way, so we'll head that way. I need to go visit the museum real soon. So what I try and do is I try and pick enough flowers that I can put one in the museum and turn one into seeds. And that way, when the villagers make their awkward requests of, I need an echinacea aster, and you're like, but I don't have any and I don't have time to get into the lucky forest, you can just stick a seed in the ground and grow it. Oh, this is where you find Adonis. Okay. And this is what it looks like. There's so much to love about this game. Alright, so maybe that's the lucky pine forest. I'll get there in a minute. We're just picking up... Oh, bee balm. Maybe I've got to plant that around the hive. Oh, so many things to try out. Alright, let's just check where I'm at. Alright. Actually, was that a bus stop? We're going to run to the bus stop. I don't think I'm going to make it back to town in time. And I haven't found my scilla yet, and I forgot to put my capsicums on board. Oops, that's okay. Fortunately, these guys are fairly patient. Maybe it's over there. It's blue, so this doesn't look like it. What is this stuff? Okay, so this is the other way to save the island from Jounce, is to find all the things and all the forests, and they don't grow every season, so if you miss it, I know this is not the way to the bus stop, that's okay. Alright, let's head to the bus stop. It's going to take us 2 hours from the bus stop to get to, actually it's not, we're just going to head home. It's shorter from here to home than it is to the bus stop. And if we're lucky we might find some scilla on the way, but not if I keep this map open. This doesn't feel right. There's the path, there's the bridge. The map can sometimes be a bit wonky, so just be aware and use visual cues as well as relying on it. It's a little bit buggy. It's not very buggy. Now the other day I fell down into that little patch there, and I couldn't get back up. So I had to quit out of my game and come back in. So I don't want to replicate that just now. It's 1:17. Oh, for goodness sake, really? Don't you dare trap me in a gully. That's just rude. Yeah, I got stuck in there. And I couldn't jump up on the low points, and I couldn't jump up on the bridge, and I couldn't get into the river. It won't let you jump into the river and swim. So I'm not quite sure what that's about. I may have missed something. I haven't tried replicating it yet. So I haven't put a bug report in. But that's what's happened there. Alrighty. Oh, I have mail. I also have time to get to Eddie's, so let's check this one out. Some beer barrels. So if you spend 300, ship 300 barley and I'll put some stills in stock. All right, it's a deal, Eddie. I just have to get some barley, because barley is the basis for... Oh, okay. All right, yes, I have time to do this. We're going to check. So this is from Wahoo Beach, and I'm just wondering if if these things will grow here. But I don't have the cash to play with that. So what I'm looking for is vegetables I can grow here. So I've got beet. I don't have soybeans. Kale, carrot. Okay, I don't have carrots. I don't have kale. And I don't have blueberries. So I've got beets and I just bought soybeans. So right, we're good. That was expensive. So what I did is I gathered some seeds. All right, what's this? Oh, awesome. Okay, I get this a little bit better now. I'm not going to experiment with these guys yet, but I am definitely, actually, and this must be the way. So you could fill your museum much quicker if you came in here and bought. Right, I wish I had more money, but I don't. And I don't have enough space in my backpack, so we won't play with that today. But I'm thinking that might be the quick way to also boost the museum faster. Let's go try this experiment out. I have my 50 boards on me, and I'm going to put myself into debt if I can. How you doing, Eddie? You think we're going to get along great? Oh, that's actually a new phrase for him. Okay, so we're going to go build. We're going to go other. And the reason I haven't been doing this is because I don't have 2,000, but I think I've been being a bit silly. Because, okay, cows cost 2,000, so even if I build the barn, I'm not going to be able to put a cow in it yet. So let's start with chickens. Now, can I do this? Yay! All right. I don't know what to call it. I could call it the Roast Chicken Lodge. We'll call it Egg Haven. There we go. Oh, and I forgot to clear my land before I did this. That's a pain. All right. Anyway, that answers our question, so I'll cancel out of that. I can build it when I have no money as long as I have the planks, which means I can start with my chicken produce, which is just what I need to know. And I do have bell peppers on board, so let's go find Tucker. So there's the answer to your question. We can build our barn and our coop when you don't have enough cash on you, but you do go into debt for it.
Rock on.
Oh, he gave me something vegetarian. Nice. Oops. Okay. Let's just check our missions because I think I've been ignoring them, and that's not a good thing. Mint, parsley, nigella. I'm growing nigella. Oh, we can do the failed dishes. That's fun. I do have parsley. Do I have any on me? Let's check it. Yes. Let's go find... I do have nigella on me. What am I thinking? Do I have any mint on me? No, but I know where to find it now. So, all right. Was it nigella for Hunjayal? Parsley for Alec. All right. Yep, Hunjayal and parsley. And I can go and get the mint and hopefully come back for Sister Abigail. So it's 3:59, which means hopefully Alec is still at work. Nope, he just left. Wait for me. Yes.
Thanks a bunch.
You're welcome. Hey, talk to me. Oh, yeah, sure. Uh-oh. Yeah, I like to fish. I can try. Oh, no, really? I can try. Sure. Alec likes fish.
Hey.
And cows. Alright, I need to go clear my farm. After I talk to Hunjayal, get some mint, and see Sister Abigail. Let's go find Hunjayal. Hunjay. There she is. She's going to call me a jerk again. I don't know why I agreed to this mission. Hey! Yes.
Whatever.
Whatever. You're welcome.
Jerk.
Oh, Tessa asked her to ask me about the cafe. She's worried that I'll overwork myself and pass out. So don't forget to eat.
Jerk.
Yeah, what? How about me talking so you can't leave work on time?
Jerk.
Awesome. This is why I'm talking to you. So we're gonna pocket that. She's an absolute charmer. Alrighty, I need to. Oh, I have 24 days to catch a rainbow trout because there's summer fish. Okay, I don't think I'm going to catch D. Oh, the other thing, don't go and see Dee late in the day if you've got a good relationship with her, because she'll give you 6 hours to find some earrings. And if it's nighttime and you're not good enough friends with her, you won't get in the house to give them to her, and then you'll fail, even if you have them on you and you're standing outside her door. Just saying, I did that and it was a bad thing. So be aware. It's really dark early. Now, I'm thinking rainbow trout are hard to catch. And I'm thinking that they're in the river if they reflect real world. And because things don't always reflect real world, I'm going to go check it. I don't think they're a lake fish. Let's go check it out. Here we go. Let's go Summer River. Mountain Arapama Days. Oh boy. Okay. Black bass, smelt, pike, walleye. Maybe they're an autumn fish. Oh god. They're a spring fish and I can't do it. You know what though? Yeah, okay. I'm gonna have to maybe try and buy some.
Sorry.
Don't be sorry, Harsha. You just remember.
Sorry.
Do you have an errand I can run? Alright, she doesn't. So, if you get given the mission from Alex in summer to catch a spring fish, how much cactus are you? I think I'm probably going to have to check it out at the market, which means I'm going to have to make sure I have enough cash on me. Yeah, that's possibly it. I'm also going to try fishing. After we get some mint for Sister Abigail, we need to go into the Minty Vale Woods. Where are they? Down here, Minty Stone Woods. Alright, let's go get some mint for Sister Abigail on the way home and we'll deliver that tomorrow morning. I think I've got time. Yes, I have time. Okay. So there's two ways I can tackle this. Is it only 24 days? It is only 24 days. Alright, I don't think I'm going to be able to catch the fish in the river. I'm going to try, but just in case there's like something that says if the person has the mission, they can catch the trout still. But otherwise, the only other way I can think of is to visit the market every Saturday and keep my little pinkies crossed that that I find it. And if he forgot to pick up the rainbow trout at the market, then maybe I'll luck out. So yeah. Alright, this should be the Minty Stone Woods, maybe. Let me just check my map again. Nope, we need to go a little bit more. I saw deer in here as well, and I think one almost chased me, or at least it came really close to me, and I heard its little hooves thumping. And it was behind me, and I'm like, oh my god, the deer is going to get me. But it didn't. I love this sky. There, look. They are deer. It is awesome. All right. I'm waiting for the day when I come across a bear. Okay, we're in the Minty Stonewoods. We are looking for mint in the Minty Stonewoods, which means we need to keep our eye out for sparklies and don't forget where we parked the car. And oh, what's this? It's pretty. It's not mint, but it's pretty. What's that? Actually, mint is, oh, delphinium. Okay, I really do have to go to the museum and drop a bunch of flowers off. No, I'm not trying to cut the tree down. Give me the sparkly. That's it. There's the mint. Yes. Oh, right. Just let me pick up the delphinium first, because it's, sparkly. This, oh no, this isn't mint. This is probably oregano or thyme. Sage. Okay, I'm not going to complain about that. We need it. It is good stuff. Mint is, it's actually, they've done a really good job of representing it, and it's quite definitive. Which is, it's in here somewhere. It's kind of fluffy and stalky, and am I still in the Minty Stonewoods? I am. The map will put you, your location a little bit south or west of where you are. So just be aware you're going to be a little bit off center with your map. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to run a little deeper into the Minty Stonewoods. My poor computer is howling at the moment. Okay, I do have a little bit of space in my backpack, and I've got a little bit of space in my hot bar, so that's going to work well for me. I just need to find, that looks like honey. Yeah. Ah, that's the mint. Yes. All right, where am I in relation to the river? That's the waterfall. And up there's the town. Oh, okay, hang on. There's a junction of 3 paths, and if you walk away from it, you find the mint. You've just got to walk away from it at almost the exact same angle as the path that leaves it. Okay, I got it. And now I need to head this way to get home. So this is possibly Maple Leaf now. Oops, I'm heading in the wrong direction. That way. The reason I'm running through the trees and not up the easy path is because you find more stuff off the path than you do on the path. So it's kind of worth the detail. Oh, the detour detail. There's so much detail in this game that I need to take a detour to see it all. That's what I'm trying to say. Chrysanthemums. Right, yep, it's still heading in the right direction. Kinda. Probably need to angle a bit away. There's my waterfall. Okay, so that's the waterfall leading into my property. That's the back of the farm. At the back of the farm we have more herbs. Maybe there should be a flower patch here somewhere. Yes, there is. And in the flower patch we can pick up cilantro. We can pick up poppies and more poppies. They are so sparkly. They grow most of the year, so it's not an emergency if you run out of time for them. Daylilies are a bit more problematic. Ow. They only grow, I think they grow in summer actually. So once we find some, we're going to grab them. Oh no, I'm falling asleep on my feet. Done that before. Okay, I could nip down to the lake and grab some parsley, but it kind of feels like, oh, playing with fire. Speaking of playing with fire. Okay, let's not play with any more fire. I need to harvest those tomorrow. So first thing next game, which will be in 2 days' time. Oh, that's what I was in the middle of saying. What I'm going to be doing is playing the game every 2 days. So we're going to have a day of Portia tomorrow and then another day of Pumpkin Vale. So that is how we're going to run it, just because I need to do more work during the day than I have been. And I'm going to leave this game here. Thanks very much for hanging with me, guys. We're just going to save that up. Yep, and exit out. There we go. Alright, have a great day, everybody. I'll see you later.